Damn, bro, what happened?
Yo, I chipped myself. Oh man, I was trashed.
Yo.
You know what it do? You know I'm at the right spot at the right time. Timing is everything, baby. And I'm with the table. Yo, I'm at the table. Let me get a sip and let me get a rack.
A what now? Got just a little messy there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, bro. I kept joking with Rick. Kept joking with him to tell him to get me this this bowl right here, bro. Come on. Oh. This is hella peanut butter. If any of you guys had an acai bowl, you know what's up. Leave it in the comments below if you haven't before. I typically get acai, strawberry, blueberry, peanut butter, granola. You put banana and strawberry, but you know, whatever. All I know is I'm about to crush this. It's $4.49. I got a client at $5.25, so I got time. But I was just running through my mind what I wanted to get done today, what video I wanted to do, and I realized I hadn't talked about the gammas yet. Gamma trimmers are absolute hitters. I hadn't talked about those, so that's what we're gonna talk about today. Also gotta let you guys in on, I love being a newbie in other areas because it really helps me figure out what you guys would wanna know as beginner barbers. I keep my mind fresh so that I don't get too distant and I'm able to relate and teach better. So the reason I was saying all that is because for the condo, me and Daniel looking at a couch and I don't know what's best for me. I don't know how to look for what's best for me. I don't know what's quality. I don't know what's cheap. I don't know what companies to look for. None of those things. And I realized that I kind of assume that you guys already know that stuff in so many ways. Like there's certain assumptions that I make, and I'm just gonna try and break it down and really keep it simple. What to look for in a company, what to look for in a clipper, what's best for you at this certain point in your career, where do you need to look? I'm telling you, man, it might look crazy. It looks crazy right now, but this thing is good. It's just me in the shop today. Rick works from home on Thursdays. Krista works in the morning. We do like a 2-shift thing. So on Thursdays, out of all the barbers who work, I'm the only one who works on the Thursday from about like 4 to 8, like 4 to 8, 3 to 8, only one here. So it's like, it's really cool for me to just get little talking points in because it's weird to talk when people are in here, which is why vlogging isn't always the best thing. Because vlogging, no matter how long you vlog, I swear, you get just a little bit like calmer with it, but it's still weird. It'll always be weird. I've been meaning to tell y'all, like, if you see my last, I don't know, 4 or 5 videos before the last one, I've just been talking about gear so much. Talking about gear is not my favorite thing to do because it kind of insinuates that this is something you need to get in order to do what you want to do. And I never want to send that message, but I do love gear. You know, and also it's weird because I do think knowing what gear is out there also kind of like just learning about gear helps you learn about process. Like just knowing what a blending shear is, what a blending razor is, being able to use different tools helps you understand the many ways you can use one tool. And that's like, this is the weird part about having a YouTube channel. Just putting out content at all, you just kind of overthink things. And that's why I really like vlogging, because it kind of forces me to stop thinking or even put my thinking in the camera instead of thinking without recording and taking forever to post a video. You get what I mean? You know what I mean? I hope you get what I mean. Hey, yo. R.I.P. to this thing, bro. R.I.P. man. I killed that thing crazy. I'm gonna try out these bad boys today, man. Definitely about to try these out. I got this brush out. I didn't even brush these off. If you know me, if you watch this channel a lot, you know, man, I'm simple, super simple. So I got the gold situation on, gold with the open cap part, with the top off, gold with the top off. I had gapped these earlier. I really didn't do a good job. Low key cut Rick on that on his cut. So one side was closer than the other. I was like,
Just need it fresh.
that's all I can do.
Huh?
So now I'm just gonna zero gap this bad boy. One thing I gotta say that's cool about this trimmer that I have never seen in my entire life. That's the thing. I like seeing things I've never seen in my entire life. But here we got a charging port right here. Boom. And we got a charging port right there too, boy. That's crazy. Micro USB, but I'm interested in trying to figure out why people are using micro USB instead of USB Type-C like everybody is switching to. Because as somebody in the comments said before, micro USB has a higher fail rate. Seeing USB Type-C would be type dope, like that cord that charges Macs, it charges iPads now, and it also charges Macs, iPads, and like, you know, Android phones. I hope Apple starts doing it, but I doubt they will. Yes, sir. I think this is gapped enough. I think this is gapped. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. And I usually see it this way, just so you can see how gapped that is. So now we're gonna see how that bad boy looks. Gotta see if my next client will let me. Yesterday, the first time in my life, first time, it's crazy. It's interesting how I haven't had this done before, but first time I had a client that said straight up, they don't want to be filmed. I was like, yo, you don't mind if I record you? Like, I mind. I was like, oh, wow. Literally, my thumb right on the record button. I'm about to just go ahead. I'm just asking for a formality. Homeboy was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, oh, okay, I respect it. You did come to get a haircut. You know, you didn't come to be on television. You know what I'm saying?
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip, now, trip. Oh, flick that switch, kill the lights. Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're the wheels that won't stop turning. I know we're acting stupid, we're being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb, it's the only way we know how to do it. You make me feel so
lot of y'all like to make jokes about how unclean my trimmers or clippers could be, but it's like kind of reminds me, it makes me think like it's kind of a little difficult to even clean this since just because of how it's engineered. Let me show you. So if you look at this clipper, right in here, you'll see little hairs there. No matter what I do, the little hairs in there still are living. They're still there. What is going on? With the Babyliss, that issue is not present. All gone. Since just the way that there's a plastic space right here, the hair can fall in there and there's nothing you can do about it. You have to take the clipper apart. So that's one aspect of this clipper that you just need to keep in mind, that like if you have this plastic piece on, the hair's gonna get in here, it's gonna be very difficult to get out. It's not the same case with these. I'm just gonna make sure that I won't be using this clear piece anymore. I'm gonna switch it back to the gold. I have been using the camo for a little bit. I gotta see if I can find any more clips that I've done over the week. I will say I had to get used to using such a small trimmer than I usually use. I usually use bigger trimmers. So, and if you like small clippers, this is really dope for you. One thing I do notice are the little teeth here. They're smaller. The little teeth are smaller than the teeth of the Babyliss. What I like to do with clippers, instead of just trying to come up with what's wrong about them, trying to figure out what's wrong, I veer on the side of trying to see what it is for, what it's best for. And if it's best for one thing, typically not good for the other. So for instance, a clipper with bulk typically has a more torque, slower blade speed, and bigger blades, because a thicker blade, tougher engine, mow down hair very well. The ability to mow down hair, it's a trade-off, and the ability to fade very fine, minute hairs. You need to have a thinner blade, faster blade speed, work better with dry hair, not really work as well with wet hair, stuff like that. So keeping that in context, when I'm using the absolute hitters, when I'm using the absolute hitters, I am, first of all, let me take this. I be wearing this so much that I just kind of feel like, I gotta wear it all the time for some reason. But when I'm using this, it works very well with very small hair. I just kind of realized that. I was really trying to figure out what is this for? What can you expect from this? And though of course, taking out bulk or shaping up hairs for or crop fade or something like that, shaping up the front, the longer hairs, it's harder to use when you have more shallow teeth, but shallow teeth work very well with short hairs. A good rule of thumb to use to grade and check and see what your clippers are supposed to be doing, especially when it comes to blades, right? The deeper your teeth for the blade is typically, the better it works on longer hair, right? The shorter your teeth for blade, the shorter your teeth are on the blade the better it works on shorter hair. And I think the most commonplace and easier way to know about this or understand that is when you look at teeth on a comb. Don't mind the chip, because I need to get a new 5/0 blade. You see this 5/0 blade and how the blades are shallow and close together up here? And you take out my one blade, the blades are a lot deeper. They're a lot deeper and wider. Shorter and closer. Deeper and even wider. I would never pick out my hair with this. I'd pick it out with this. Use a pick to pick out my hair. Wouldn't use this. You can see the difference on these combs too. The thicker, longer the hair, I want to use this side for better control. I'd struggle if I use this side, but if it's thinner and shorter, definitely want to use this side. And even closer, anything below a 2, I'd much rather use this than this. So, keeping that in mind, that's what I think this small clipper, small teeth work best with. It works best with trimming, lining, and trimming flyaway hairs, trimming beards, mustaches, lineups, things like that. I would not really use this. On a bald fade, I'm not using it. It's just not, especially on thicker hair, not using this. Watching today's episode. Hope you guys liked the review. See you guys in the next one.